we have something very important to address first. I'm sure you guys saw the news today. It was very big. There's no way you didn't see it on your timeline. There is a new Minecraft world record. As you surely have seen, there was a Minecraft would have been record, the most legendary choke in Minecraft history, the potential 617 from Skycrab, where he gets killed by the Enderman. Okay, I'm sure you've seen this clip, maybe a streamer reacting to it, whatever. It was a 617. This is like over a year ago at this point. Kills the dragon. It would have beat world record by 617 dragon kill, I guess I should say. Or no, 617 end. But anyway, it would have been world record by like a minute.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And unfortunately, an Enderman hit Skycrab with half a heart in the end portal, seconds away from the portal appearing.
Nice.
One of the most brutal endings to a world record ever. And for some, could have spelled the end of their speedrunning career. In fact, there's another runner, I forget their name, someone remind me, a very prolific runner, a very proficient front runner, someone who was like a world record, grinded all the time, who Crooksed, who was like a world record runner and quit all of a sudden due to a lick of RNG going the wrong way. Okay, quit. And now is a phenomenal GeoGuessr player. That could have been Skycrab. And for many people, it would have been. But guess who comes back today and nabs the world record? If not Skycrab himself, the very guy who had the choke last year. This beat out Loki's world record. Loki's who had a world record before this. I think the world record before this, let me check real quick. Loki's world record was a 650. So an over 10-second world record here. Still really phenomenal. Just goes to show, by the way, how great the 617 was. Still 22 seconds of improvement that could have been had. But regardless, it is the world record. And now we're going to watch it. I have not seen it yet. So we're going to watch it together for the first time. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. And we're also on a damn treasure train. And I'm getting gifted. Thank you very much for the gifted. Moriuna. And Capilero. I appreciate it. Hey, Ludwig, just finished episode 1 of the Beijing Tip to Tip, and I loved it. Cheers. Cheers, Mads. FYI, not the Beijing Tip to Tip, it's the China Tip to Tip. We don't go to Beijing during the journey. We go afterwards to go to the airport. But just a little heads up. Who's the French player? I got good news and bad news.
Ludwig Prime check.
The good news is that player is locked. All right, and I will announce her soon. The bad news is we had another drop today. So we're working on some details. Dotting our I's, crossing our T's. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. Do I seem fine? I'm fine. I don't give a crud. I genuinely don't give a crud. I am genuinely fine. I feel good, personally. So anyway, there was a drop. I'm dealing with that. So we might hear about this French team tomorrow. For now, how about we focus on this RSG world record from Skycrab? Skycrab, by the way, who was a competitor at the MCSR World Championship. I didn't get to meet him, by the way. A quick fuck you to Skycrab because I wanted to meet you and you lost and then left the venue, so I didn't get to see you because I was working all day. I forgive you. Just next time, don't bail so we can get a picture together at the very least. Now let's watch the RSG record.
Not the man.
RSG is so funny because you grind for years to get world record, and usually it's worth about 500,000 YouTube views maybe over the course of a year. On an 8-minute video, it's like $1,100. Maybe $1,500. The value is not there monetarily. Can I say that? They're not doing this for the cash. It's for the love of the game. These speedrunners, yeah, but you get motion, and I say this with zero disrespect to every Minecraft player, none of them have motion. None of them have Not since COVID-19 when millions of teenage girls were watching them and screaming. Ever since then, all motion gone. The only Minecraft player with motion today, her name is KDB.
Ravine, just a normal ravine. Without
And she's pretty bad at the game.
obsidian.
Okay. RSG, if you don't know, random seed generator, I think it's generator. Generation? Random seed generation? Basically just means it's a completely random seed. Oh, random seed glitchless. Oh. There it is. They use some glitches. Whatever. Random seed glitchless. Random seed glitchless. Pearl hang's a glitch. Can I say that? A pearl hang's a glitch. Glitchless is a bit of a lie. It's a bit of a lie. Anyway, random seed glitchless. So it's a completely random seed. It's a lot of luck. It's a lot of luck. Pearl hang's not a glitch. Then why did they patch it out? You don't have an answer for that, do you? Back to the video. We are at a buried treasure, a BT. Pretty much every speedrunner's doing BTs. Maybe ruin portal if you see one, just to see if it's completable. But I think that's it, right? Like no one's doing village at top level. No, not a single soul. I don't think you're going for maybe shipwreck, but shipwreck seems pretty slow. Maybe shipwreck. You're definitely not going for desert temple, right? That sounds crazy. What is up, Joel? Excited you're coming to the event, Joel. You're going to have to carry your team. I hope you're ready to go big. Hi, Cognac. Thank you for the prime. Is there no portal calculator or external speedrun help? I can't imagine it's popular. Portal calc. We'll talk about calcs. So come up. Are you getting new tattoos? No, they're from my niece. My niece has a henna collection. I met Skycrab at the venue. The guy's wholesome. We chatted about the history of the Minecraft world record, and after chatting about it for a good while, what the fuck, Skycrab? Why are you talking to Lego Part 13665? No shade. And then damn, Ludwig doesn't get a hello. Whatever. Let's move on. Buried treasure. It's a great chest. That's a lot of iron. And we got some TNT. That's pretty helpful. We're probably going to use it to blow up a tree. Maybe make ourselves an iron plate. We also have a diamond sword seed, which is pretty quick. Going to try to break as many logs as possible here. So we have 2 here. We get gravel first break. Pretty lucky to get gravel first break there. So that saves a lot of time. Great RNG so far. We have enough to make all our tools. One of the few remaining, what do they call them? Tab builders. This is kind of a lost art form, if you will. If you want to look at the crafting. Okay, I think it's tab. If you press tab, it closes tab crafters. Yeah, it closes the tab space crafting. It closes out the bar on the left, which moves your crosshair, if you place it right, directly over the item. So you don't have to move your mouse. But this is kind of a lost art. I don't think this happens very frequently anymore. I don't think many other, even tab space crafters themselves have kind of faded away. This is all basic though. I feel like nothing in an RSG run matters until you enter the nether. This is just reps. It's almost like watching, you know, LeBron James shoot a free throw. How How many entries does Skycrab have? That's what you measure. If you guys don't know, it's what you measure an RSG runner by. Their time in isn't measured by hours. It's measured by successful nether entries. And I think he's probably... Skycrab might be like number 1 in the last, like, whatever, 5 years. He's got to be close. He's at... It's like 10,000. Wow! That's insane. That's insane. That's a fucking phenomenal nether spawn. Paceman.gg. Okay. So if I go to stats, or maybe better yet, if I go to leaderboard, does it show? Maybe I have to go to stats for that. That's outdated. Okay, the website's down. He forgot to turn it on today. It's fucking Skycrab. Can't the owner of the website just put it in post? That's motherfucking Skycrab, bro. And that website's broken. All right, GG.
I'm just gonna... Oh, what?
All right, we're entering the Bastion. It's a stables bastion. Or housing. I can't tell yet because I'm not very good at the game. It's housing. I can tell because the chests are 4 apart. We're going for top down. Top down. Okay, makes sense. Break the chest, aggro the piggies. A lot of piggies here. We're going to break our 2 extra blocks. Oh, no, we're not. We're only going to break the 1 extra block. So there's 3 blocks hidden behind. I guess this is just some RSG shit. You're really going for high rolls on the trades. Oh, no, he's going to grab it. Okay. That would have been an interesting time save. It probably saves like 7 seconds or some shit, right? If you just never mine it. But you have to really get lucky then. Mining gold takes so long. Housing isn't that fast of a bastion, right? What's the rank? I wonder what the rank is. I feel like bridge with TNT is going to be the fastest, no? It's the fastest? Oh, I didn't know that. I would have assumed bridge with TNT is the fastest. It's not the fastest. Okay, Andrew in chat is smarter than everyone else. Ice Wive, you said it's easily the fastest. This is fun for me. Ice Wive, I don't care. Would you like to argue, Andrew, that you're right? Would you perhaps wager a ban in chat? Because you're saying easily the fastest. That's fucking Andrew, bro. So how confident are you right now? I'm out of this. Consider me a third party to the affair, a judge, if you will. Defendant? Would you like to stand on this? Because the plaintiff says you're wrong. Something is telling me double triples a bit faster, don't you think, Icewive? Icewive. I've never seen such a kind bone be thrown. What do you think? It's consistently the fastest in RSG because stables double triple is too consistent, but can be faster. And we get there. With more information. Thank you for playing, Icewive. Let's get back to our video. Double triple's the fastest. Housing the most consistent. So not the fastest. Still understood. All right. I guess it makes sense it's the fastest, though, because you get to actively trade while mining every time, right? You get to, like, be actively trading pretty quickly after you start mining. The gold's all pretty close proximity. Okay, I get it. That makes sense. For me, bridge is fastest, but that's because, it's consistent. I know where the gold is every time. All right, W trades. What do we got? 10 pearls. That's a lot of string. Is that enough to leave? No. So I don't watch too much RSG, but I do watch this speed. Wow, that's a lot of obby. That is a lot of obby. Maybe one more pearl trade would be really nice. One more pearl trade would feel awesome.
Bro, wow.
I think he got it. Why is he mad? Because he only got 5 pearls from the trade. And you can get what, 5 to 8 or something?
Bro, why?
What's the pearls you can get per trade?
GG.
15's not enough?
Just gonna use 2. Nah, just
You can
one.
get 4 to 8 eyes. So it's decently low, I guess. And you only got 1 trade. It's not that bad, though. There is the 4 already, by the way. What the fuck? So I was going to say, I watch another RSG runner. Okay? And he's a fucking crazy person. I actually don't think he's interested in getting the world record as much as he is interested in killing the category forever. Because his name's No Fear. And what he does is he gets, and I don't know if this is every time, but he'll get 10 obby. And he'll get like fucking 11 pearls. And then he'll leave the bastion. And everyone, you know, if you watch for the first time, you're like, well, that's not, hold up. I've watched Minecraft speedrunning. You need 20 pearls. You need ideally like 16, excuse me, you need like 16 pearls, ideally, you know, 20 obby, you know, 2 stacks of string. You know, there's like a certain, if you play ranked, especially, like, this is my checklist of things I need. You don't give a fuck. And you're like, well, okay, are you going to home portal? Also no. What he does is he gets 10 obby, all right, leaves the bastion really quickly, gets to the fortress, and then he just randomly, and I mean this genuinely, randomly blinds from the nether trying to bink the stronghold. And technically there's a stronghold every 2,000 blocks. So there's a, you know, there's a 1 in 2,000 shot that he just gets there. And he's done it before. He has done it before, mind you. He has successfully done it. It wasn't the world record, but he has successfully done it. And then he's also shooting for like a 1 or 2 eye while he's at it. So, you know, not a guy who will see get the world record soon. If he ever gets it, it's going to be a category shattering record. This is the much more consistent way to get world record. Okay, pop our fire res. We're going for strays. First one, was that a drop? No. No drop. So I think you need at least, what, 5? You're probably going to go for a 2-eye, right? I assume you go for a 2-eye?
This is depressing.
So all 3 have not dropped so far, right? That's a drop. That's our first. That's a second. Now we need 3 more.
Slightly better.
If you lower the render distance, mobs will spawn, because I think they have to spawn like a certain amount of mobs in your renderable like distance. So I think if you lower it, more mobs spawn around you. I think it's how it works. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. We found a spawner regardless. Now we're at 3 rods.
What?
Bad hit. That's a time loss. I guess not really, because you're overlapping the time it takes to spawn the critters. Okay, now we're overlapping our portal. All right, and now we're gonna blind. I like breaking a few on your way out. Optimization at every moment. Okay, let's see the calc. Okay, calculator not on screen. I didn't break, which is pretty nice. So then all we need is 2 more rods and we could leave technically, right? 2 more and we send the 2-eye. I don't know if he sends a 2-eye. I actually am not familiar with how risky he gets. Overlapping the time it takes for the spawn with some pre-crafts. And now we have 3 who spawned. We need at least 2 to drop. There's 1. There's 2 and it missed. And he's out. Okay, he's out. So now we're sending a 2-eye. I believe the chance for a 2-eye is like 33.
Oh my god.
I think the chance for a 2-eye is like 33%. Let's take a look at this again. That's a pretty brutal fuck up. Oh, I didn't see the calc on the bottom right. My bad. Yeah, pretty brutal. Just didn't hit spacebar. And then also missed the clutch twice. Oh. Missed the clutch twice. That's a full Ludwig moment. Because there's an opportunity here, places a box in front, does it again right here, and then just lands on the ground.
Oh my.
But you have to understand, this is nerves. Okay, this is nerves. You're at a 5-minute fortress exit. This run needs to end in the next 2 minutes to get world record.
God.
In fact, you have 1:51 seconds or something. Okay, now we're finally thinking about pearling, but he can't send a pearl. No, he could send a pearl. Why not send a pearl? Maybe he just didn't see a good opportunity to do it from below. And then maybe if you pearl up, then you have to worry about climbing back down. Because he has 13 pearls still. Yeah, I think he just didn't want to risk pearling up. Okay, there's the boat clutch. We have a little bit of food so we can regain some health. He can't hunger reset, can he? Is he going to hunger reset? We didn't miss the blind, did we? No, okay, we're good. All right, we are in the stronghold. 8 render distance. Entities at the lowest. Top left. He thinks it's down middle. Bread is clutch. That is very lucky. Because now he can eat, regain health, and avoid doing a hunger reset. A little unlucky, though. No, he's full health. Yeah, bread's pretty nice. That's pretty lucky. Because he definitely needs, if you look at the HP, and look, that's why he needed all the pearls. And that's why it's a good thing he didn't lose that last pearl. He's using every last drop. Because it's back left, so he needs 3 pearls. This is pretty easy, though. This is an easy 0. He's going to have time to eat, though. Goes up to 101. Doesn't even eat. Okay, eats on the second one. Okay. And then I think because of the food restrictions, it was a slightly slower 0, but...
What?
Now let's see how he handles the Enderman conundrum. Does he build up?
That could have braked. I'd have want to died, no?
That's beast mode. Doesn't even build up. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Oh my god.
639 world record. Damn. In the GOAT cements his spot number 1.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think what he's saying here, by the way, is this boat he shifts out of and walks and leaves. And then the boat shatters. You see this boat shatters into a bunch of sticks and cubes and whatnot. Now, the way boats work is that they block all fall damage. Except for a few times. I don't know when. I don't know why. It's some nerdy shit. Someone in chat probably knows. But occasionally a boat just explodes into a billion pieces if you drop at the wrong Y level. Or like the wrong height. The wrong height, I guess. And you die. It kills you straight up. So what players do is they shift out of the boat when they're close to the ground to avoid that happening at all. All right? Because if you don't do that, you know what fucking happens is you explode into a billion pieces, you die, and then you lose your world record. It is ultimately an entirely bullshit feature of the game with no bearing being in there. But it's in there because they probably didn't code it great. Maybe it's fixed at this point in newer versions. I don't know. It's happened to me before, though. Yeah, the values are 12, 13, 49, 51, 111, and 114 blocks. So random.
That could have braked. I'd have want to died, no?
Yeah, he might have died, but I think pro players always do this. So it wasn't too much of an actual risk.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What?
World record for Sky Crab, bro. That's awesome. That's heartwarming. If you are a fan of Minecraft speedrunning, like, you just have to be happy today. This is his just desserts. The man who got hoed out of one of the greatest records that would have ever been. And he doesn't give up. He keeps going, and now he has world record. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Never give up. Never give up, bro. It's always possible.